Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching the Tasty Pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and if you already made it this far, that means the weekend is only 2 days away, so you don't have to keep it together for too much longer. But in the meantime, hopefully this news will brighten your day. On Monday, bodybuilding fans around the world finally got the news that we've all been waiting for after the official dates and venue were released for this year's Olympia weekend. And once again, it looks like the best physique athletes on the planet will be bringing their talents back to the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. And it's going down the weekend of October 7th. VIP tickets are all set to go on sale early March, and regular ticket sales are slated to start somewhere in April. So be on the lookout for those. And now that the race is finally on, gentlemen, let's start your engines. Now, if you're just hearing that Olympia news for the first time, stop Googling round-trip flights to Orlando for a second, because we're not done yet. Believe it or not, we're actually tipped off by Jay Cutler a few days ago that this news was about to drop. Jay went on the record during an interview and said that he had heard Olympia weekend is slated to be held in October, which you knew had to be true because Jay wouldn't just be throwing it out there if he didn't hear it from a credible source. Now, with that being said, at the time when he released that information, Jay's report still hadn't been confirmed by Dan Solomon or any of the other players involved in putting together the Olympia weekend, which seemed like it only added fuel to the flames. But as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire, and if Jay Cutler's sending up smoke signals, there isn't a bodybuilding fan on the planet who doesn't stop and pay attention. Speaking of Olympia weekend this October, Janet Layug will be back in action, putting her Olympia bikini throne on the line for the first time. But a few days ago, your reigning and defending champ took a new role when she stepped in front of the camera to take on the role of ambassador of Bloom TV down here in Tampa. With everything that's going on in the world right now in the terms of health and COVID and the vaccines, to have someone like Janet step into the spotlight as one of the leaders of health and wellness in our industry is amazing. She didn't just represent herself well, she represented the entire community well. And if the Olympia ends up being held down here in Florida again, which it should be, I'm sure Channel 8 wouldn't have mind having the defending champ back on for an encore performance. Sometimes when you're watching sports, you'll hear an announcer talk about how an athlete had a certain look in their eyes before a game. And as far as women's physique is concerned, we've seen that look from Nathalia Cuello from the moment she stepped off the Olympia stage last year. The look you see in her eyes when she's in her zone is the same one you see from Tom Brady and the LeBron James and the Naomi Osakas of the world. It's the I'm never satisfied look. It's the I don't know the word quit look. And maybe possibly one day it'll be the always I knew I'd be the last one standing and have my hand raised when it's all said and done. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.